Good morning, class. I hope everybody is doing well today. Today we are going to be learning about SEL, which is social and emotional learning. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can see it.
So let this load. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start off with a question for today. So you can either answer all three of them or you can answer one of the three. So I'm going to go ahead and give you guys a bit of time so that you guys can go ahead and analyze the questions before everybody answers the questions. So go ahead. All right, was that enough time for everybody? Or do you guys still need more time before I?
It was enough time.
Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and start down the list that I see here. So, Aaliyah.
Something I look forward to this week is probably the senior sunrise because I'm going with my best friend that I haven't seen since the last time we were in person, so I'm excited.
Are you excited to wake up that early? I could not wake up that early to go to that.
I'm not really, but I just really want to see her, so that's why I'm excited.
Well, that's good. Okay, Alondra.
I'm just gonna go pick up my cap and gown today.
Oh my God! Some of my friends haven't even ordered theirs, so I mean, good for you for being responsible. Araceli.
I'm just looking forward for the week just to hang out with my cousins this weekend.
Oh, that's fun. Lexi?
The nice weather.
Yeah, I'm really excited about that too, which is super annoying though because I'm pretty sure the rest of this week it's supposed to rain. At least I think. That's what I saw. It's only going to be hot for one day. Daniela?
I'm gonna pick up my cap and gown and just hang out with my best friends.
That's fun. Are you gonna hang out outside? Because it's nice though.
Yeah, we're gonna go to a rooftop everyone goes to, but it's okay.
That's fun. Okay. Darla?
I'll pick up my cap and gown today and pretty much have to start working on a bunch of stuff that I have and shipping out items that people have bought.
Oh, okay. Diana?
So I have my graduation photo shoot May 16th, but I ended up ordering a graduation cap topper for my pictures. So she sent me an email saying that it was ready to be delivered. So I'm just waiting.
Are you doing professional photos? Not through the school?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fun. I did not take graduation photos. I didn't even take a yearbook photo. That's so bad. But
Me neither.
Yeah. Diego?
I'm looking forward to playing pickleball this weekend.
Janina?
I'm picking up the cap and gowns and working today.
Oh, that's fun. Are you working long shift or no?
Well, I'm scheduled 1 to 8, so 7 hours. Pretty decent.
That's good. Gianna?
Looking forward to my softball game tomorrow.
Oh, that's fun. Who are you guys going against?
We're probably going to lose because it's Downers Grove because they're very competitive. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, good luck. Lisha?
I'm thinking of picking up my cap and gown and just hanging with my friend today.
Oh, that's fun. Okay. Melissa?
I'm looking forward to having a photo shoot for graduation.
Are you doing the photo shoot with Diana too?
Yeah.
Yeah. Samantha? Oh, wait, that's you. Wait. Okay, Stephanie.
Okay.
You can go too if you want.
Today, been just going outside and relaxing.
That's fun. Okay. Ophi? Ophi? Is Ophi not there? Oh, okay. Hold on. How do I do that? Oh, I'm sorry. Okay. I'm looking forward to later because we know my friends. Oh my God. I actually want to wish. I wish I liked boba. I do not like boba at all. But it looks good, but I don't like the taste of it. So.
Diego, remind me to look that up.
Anyways.
Boba.
All right. So we're going to go back to the presentation. Thank you everybody for sharing. And I hope everybody enjoys the weather today because it is super nice. Okay. So today we are going to be learning about social and emotional learning. So before we get into what social emotional learning is, I want the seniors to read the first question and the juniors to read the second. And then after each grade has answered the questions, we can go into the everybody questions. So for seniors, are you excited or stressed about graduating and starting a new chapter in your life after high school? And then juniors, were you confident or stressed over the SAT? And are you stressed or excited about being close to finishing high school? So go ahead and take a moment to read these questions. These aren't required to answer, but if you would like to go ahead and type it in the chat, then you can. So I'll give you guys a moment for that. Just go ahead and type it in the chat. Unless you want to share. You can share verbally if you want, but go ahead if you don't want to type it in the chat. So. Okay. I will wait. Anyway. Okay, so it seems like everybody is pretty excited about graduating, which is fun. Anybody else? Okay.
Can I verbally say, because it's not like type in the chat, so I was stressed about the SAT. It was very like scary.
Yeah.
It's like a big test. And then I'm very excited to graduate because I really want to go to college and like go away and live in a dorm and experience that.
Do you know what school you want to go to?
I want to go to Wisconsin of Oshkosh.
Oh, okay. That's fun. Did you take SAT prep or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, I took that and I still got a bad score, but it's okay. Okay, I'm gonna go back up so I can see everybody's responses. Stressed and excited. Yeah, me too. I'm very stressed about what's gonna happen after high school. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are pretty like scared. I mean, like obviously it's like a new chapter of our life, so it's pretty scary. Oh, that's fun, Darla, to get involved with that. That's like really cool. Mixed emotions. Oh, okay. Elia's Chromebook isn't working. That's fine. Thank you for telling me. And then, do I have any more juniors, or is Gianna the only junior in here? I'm pretty sure Diego, aren't you a junior? Do you want to answer? It's not. It's okay. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well, yeah. I remember being like my junior year. I like really liked my junior year, but then it was like scary knowing that I'm going to start my senior year and it's going to be my last year of high school. Because I feel like I can still remember like going into freshman year, which is like super weird in my opinion. But okay. Now on to the actual. Yeah. Okay. So Sammy, you can go ahead.
Thank you. Now we're going to talk about what is social emotional learning. SEL is the process of developing and using social and emotional skills. People who use SEL skills manage daily challenges and build positive relationships. Having a basic understanding of SEL can help students thrive in school and life. Does anyone have any questions? Okay.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and show this video. Should I mute myself? Like, is there gonna be an echo if I don't mute myself if I want to play this, or like I don't know. I mean, I'll just play it and then if there's an echo,
Yeah.
I'll mute myself. Okay. Ooh, I heard something. Is there an echo? No. Now the thing is technical difficulties. Is there an echo or no? Am I good?
No,
it's good.
you're good.
Okay.
There's a lot of talk these days about SEL, social emotional learning. But what exactly is it? Social emotional learning is the process of learning social and emotional skills, and it's just as important as learning reading or math. This learning process is most effective when it begins early and continues through high school. Social emotional skills are essential for success in school, work, and life. With SEL, students learn to manage their own emotions and behaviors, have empathy and show care and concern for others, solve problems effectively, make responsible decisions, and maintain healthy relationships. Students learn to recognize what's happening inside them and to be aware of their emotions, which helps them deal with strong emotions and impulsive behaviors. It helps them stop, take a breath, and think about a situation before acting. Students learn to identify others' emotions and perspectives, which helps them empathize and show compassion, no matter who they are or what their background is. It's not difficult to imagine how this is important in the classroom and in life. Students learn to solve problems in peaceful ways and communicate assertively about what they need or want. This helps them get along with other students and get the help they need from adults. When students learn to make responsible decisions about their lives and their future, things can turn out better. Research shows social emotional learning makes a difference. Students who participate in SEL do better academically, have improved attitudes and behaviors, and act in delinquent or disruptive ways less often. In the United States, students with strong social emotional competence are twice as likely to earn a college degree and nearly 50% more likely to graduate from high school and have a full-time job by age 25. Just as important, students who are socially and emotionally competent have more friends. This means they're more likely to feel connected to school and do well, and less likely to be left out or bullied. Simply put, by participating in social emotional learning, students learn the skills to succeed in every facet of school and the rest of their lives.
Okay. Why will it not? Okay. Okay. Sorry. Give me 2 seconds. Okay. Okay. So the oh my God, sorry, technical difficulties. Okay, the importance of SEL. So overall, it increases self-awareness and academic achievement, and it'll add a positive behavior both in and out of the classroom. And then in the classroom, from an academic standpoint, students who participated in SEL programs saw an 11 percentile increase in their overall grades and better attendance every day. More positive attitudes towards oneself, others, and tasks, including enhanced self-efficiency, confidence, and a sense of self-purpose. Then to others, you have a better chance of building relationships with peers, which is really important. And it's really important to be self-aware of your emotions and how to respond to them. This is just a little quote. Remembering how important it is to love and prioritize yourself is essential to becoming happier and work towards creating a life that you love, which is very true and important because sometimes you need to put yourself first before others. In order to ensure happiness. So SEL skills can be taught and learned from preschool all the way through adulthood. So this isn't something that you just get taught at some point in your life. You get taught pretty much while you're really young. So.
Okay, now we're going to talk about how to handle stress. These are some things you could do in the classroom. Take a break, create a balance between work and school, slow down tasks. This is what you could do at home. Give yourself credit, write your worries down, deep breathing. And this is what you could do with your peers. Connect with supportive people, talk about your problems, and spend time with family.
So this is another video that we have. This is more towards SEL and social emotional learning through COVID, because obviously COVID has impacted a lot of people's lives. And this is just kind of touching on that.
Challenging, unprecedented, uncertain. These words all describe what we're experiencing right now as students, educators, and families are faced with navigating a new normal. But as we plan for the school year ahead, one thing is clear: the intrinsic value of social emotional learning, or SEL. Here's why. 1. SEL can foster a sense of safety and be used with trauma-sensitive practices. Students can't focus on learning if they don't feel safe and supported. The COVID-19 pandemic and the crisis around systemic racism have created traumatic experiences for many families. These experiences contribute to fear, anger, and anxiety, and increase the risk of toxic stress. As part of a trauma-sensitive approach, SEL can help students manage their emotions in a safe and supportive way and set them up for learning success. 2. SEL helps build positive connections and relationships. This upcoming school year involves a lot of uncertainty, and site closures have made it difficult to maintain the strong relationships that previously developed between students, teachers, and families. This fall, whether you're planning for in-person or remote teaching, using SEL to build trusting connections within your learning community can help lay the necessary foundation for academic learning. 3. SEL helps address the learning inequality caused by school closures. Remote learning is inherently challenging and not always appropriate developmentally. Students who are already struggling socially or academically are often the ones who face more severe challenges with remote learning. SEL can play a key role in helping students build the skills they need for effective learning, from self-regulation to problem solving, especially in an out-of-school setting. 4. SEL provides support to teachers and staff. It's more important than ever to care for educators' well-being. By helping teachers and staff manage stress, build trust with students and colleagues, and stay engaged at work, SEL can strengthen the whole school community. Now is the time to bring SEL front and center. But don't just take our word for it. In a recent survey by CASEL with responses from 37 states, 84% reported that SEL has increased in importance as a response to the COVID-19 pandemic, and 78% of states reported that district-based SEL requests have increased since the beginning of the pandemic. We often talk about SEL in terms of improving behavior or its academic benefits, but SEL also builds skills that help bring us together in times of crisis and in everyday life. And in this uniquely challenging moment, SEL is a critical tool in both addressing the immediate needs of students, families, and the staff, and helping them succeed in the new school year.
Okay. Let's load. I'm pretty sure no, don't start again. Okay. Oops, stop. Okay. All right, okay. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and answer all of these open-ended questions. I'm gonna go ahead and send the link for the peer deck. So just give me 2 seconds. So if you guys could all, do I send this link? Yeah, right, yeah. And then this is gonna be the code for the peer deck.
Melissa, go back to the peer deck presentation.
Okay.
Send the one on the bottom where it says give students link, right? Scroll your cursor down to the right.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
All right, so it looks like there's 10. How many people are in the class? Okay, there's like 18 minus me and Sammy. So
Mine's loading right now.
okay. And if it doesn't work for you, like if for some reason, you're having technical difficulties, you can just go ahead and answer the questions in the chat if that is you. Don't be afraid to just go ahead and type it in the chat because technical difficulties sometimes. So. Okay, so is that everybody? Is there anybody who's struggling to get on or still getting on right now? Because I'm going to go ahead and start if not. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and start. Okay, let's go ahead and go to the questions. Okay, so the first question is, what strengths do you bring to the classroom? Because it's really important to recognize that you have strong abilities, and although it's probably easier to self-doubt, it's also important to give yourself some credit where credit is due. So go ahead and answer the question of what strengths do you bring in the classroom?
If you guys are struggling, you guys could type it in the chat.
Yeah. Oh, there's already responses. Sorry, that was my fault then. Okay. Hardworking, caring for helping others. That is a really good quality to have. I feel like I want to try to make sure that they are doing what they're supposed to do. That is really good. That is also a really good quality. I love people who can keep their friends on track. That's really important. And it's nice to have that as a friend. Hardworking, organized, and respect. That is also really good. Often people get shy, but I'm personally being able to openly communicate. That is actually a really good quality to have, open communication, because I know I personally sometimes struggle with open communication and being able to speak out sometimes. So that is really nice to have. The strengths that I bring to class, kind to all. That is really nice. It's important to be kind. My ability to help others. Yeah, it seems like a lot of you guys are really good at helping others, which is really sweet. I would gladly help if you need help. Yeah. Is that I'm respectful and listen. I feel like kids feel cool and respectful towards others. Yeah, that's very true. I don't understand why people would think that being disrespectful would be cool, because being respectful is way better, obviously, than being disrespectful.
I'm going to say what Darla said in the chat.
Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't realize there was.
No, it's okay. The strengths for me are colorful walls and positivity. I think that's very true, because when I go in a classroom, I feel like I look at the classroom and see how it's decorated and stuff. No one likes a boring classroom.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, so what teachers can you rely on to communicate about stress? And it doesn't just have to be a teacher. It can be an adult or anybody in your life that you can rely on to communicate about stress. But yeah. Okay. Your grandpa, Miss Maldonado, that is really sweet. Miss Maldonado, you're on here a lot. Miss Ramirez, I rely on Miss Maldonado, Miss M, and Miss Khan. Oh, that is so sweet. Miss Maldonado, you have a lot of love in this chat right now.
You guys, I love you.
Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and move on. Unless anybody else wants to go ahead.
Let me read Darla's.
Yeah, go ahead.
She said, my boyfriend, I feel like when we are in a relationship, we feel more safe to open up to them. If we are scared to talk to anyone else, we bond more with them.
Yeah,
that's true.
That's really good. It's important to have people in your life that you can trust and you can rely on. What stress relievers do you rely on to push through a tough time? So this could be really anything that you do in order to relieve stress? I just explained the question after just reading the question. I journal a lot when I'm stressed or just play games that help distracted. Journaling is really, really good. I've heard that like really helps with relieving stress. I learned that in psychology this past semester or this past quarter, that journaling is really good for stress relieving. So you get to let out all your emotions. I'm gonna let you keep typing since you're not done thinking. Listening to music and playing pickleball. I want to learn how to play pickleball. That's like something I've never played before. But listening to music, yeah, I can definitely relate to that. I always listen to music whenever I get stressed. Playing with my jewelry. I don't have that much jewelry, so I could probably not really, but that is really cool. That is really cool. I assume that you probably have a lot of jewelry if you're able to play with your jewelry. Music and gardening. Oh, that's fun. Gardening is fun. My mom likes to garden when she's stressed too. Music and going for a walk at night. Yes, night walks are really, really good for stress. I'm going to go back up here to see where this person, okay. Music to connecting to myself or my friends, also writing down the things that bothered me. Yeah, so it's really important to write things down. I think that is definitely something that helps with stress relieving. That's something I do at least, and it really does help with stress. So.
Okay, I'm going to read what's in the chat. Darla said, listen to music, go for a ride, and just scream my heart out. I do that sometimes. Yeah. Diana said, I started writing poetry. Oh, that's very cool. Gianna said, I work out for stress.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that, yeah, I agree. For me, sometimes working out does really relieve stress because you're so focused on that. Yeah, but sometimes I get lazy and I don't want to do it, so.
Yeah. Nina said, when I feel stressed, I go to the gym and push myself mentally and physically. Oh, sorry, Janina.
Sorry, I thought you meant me because me and her said the same thing, and I was like, "What?" Oh. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. That's actually a really healthy way to relieve stress is through working out. I feel like it's a really good way. So, okay. The next question is, what can you do to make sure you're taking care of your social and emotional well-being? So this could be reminders. You could have somebody constantly. You can remind, or you can inform somebody to constantly check up on you. It could really be any way, just to ensure that you are socially and emotionally taken care of, and that you're taking care of your well-being. Talk to my best friend. That's really important to do. Reassuring myself and okay, I'm gonna let you keep writing because you're typing. Okay, it seems like everybody's still gathering their thoughts, so I'm gonna let them do that. Okay, reassuring myself and taking in what I'm feeling instead of denying it and running away from it. That is really important to do because obviously denial doesn't really get you anywhere. It's really important to realize that your feelings are real and that your emotions are true, and that you should take care of those emotions when you have them. Talk to somebody I trust, which for me would be your grandpa. That is really sweet. Make sure that you don't burn the candle at both ends, charging up to make sure you're okay. Yeah, that is really important to make sure that you're okay because all feelings are valid and you should never invalidate your feelings. Talking to people because it helps me. That is really important to go ahead and express your emotions to others. So yeah, okay. That's a really good response. Is there anybody in the chat who responded to me?
Yes. Diana said, take time for myself and start putting myself first. I feel like that's one of important things to do, take care of ourselves and, put ourselves first, but at the same time, we do like to help others. Darla said, every week, me and my boyfriend sit down and talk about the week. We figure out ways to cope with stuff if I can find a way to calm down or fix myself.
That is really smart to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that because I know a lot of relationships struggle with like communication and expressing an emotion. So it's really good that you have a healthy relationship in which you guys can both communicate how you guys have felt during that week and help each other out if there was ever anything wrong. So this is the last question. What do you hope for in 10 years? I'm gonna let everybody keep typing. Okay, marriage, degree, and financial life. Yes, that is really important. I'm pretty sure by then, like obviously we'll be graduated. I wonder how. I don't actually really know how old we'd be 10 years from now, but somewhere like in the 20s, I think, like 28, 30. Career as a professional pickleball player. Wow. Do you play on a team, Diego? Sorry, I didn't hear what you said. For that, like, have you ever thought about signing up for a team? Fun. That the world is back to normal and at peace. Yes, I completely agree. I feel the right way. I feel right now everything is all over the place. I also hope to get my life together and get situated. Yes, I completely agree. I feel like I really hope that 10 years from now the world is a little bit better for stability, happiness, and a family. Yeah. Yes, I love that. I hope to be successful in life and be healthy. Yes, health is really important, and then to have a degree and just have happy life. So it seems like a lot of you guys have ambitions of graduating from like college, I assume, and having like a degree, which is really cool. So
can I read what? Okay. Darla said, "Kids, marriage, and happy family, and stay home, mom." Stay at home, mom. Gianna said, "Have a family and a job." Diana said, "I just want to be happy and travel." I really like those responses.
Traveling, I really like. Okay, so that is the end of our presentation. So I really want to thank everybody for participating in our peer deck, if you did, and also the questions that we did. Yeah. So Sammy, do you have any last responses?
Thank you guys for listening, and I hope you guys have a great day.